My name is Christine Haythorne. I am the CEO of the Parkinson Foundation. And I am pleased to welcome you to Living Well 2023. Before I introduce the staff, I'd like to take a moment to honor our dear colleague, David Von Hofen, who passed away February 19th of this year after a long battle with glioblastoma. Let's take a moment of silence, if you will, just to think about him. We know he's here. Thank you. David was the heart and soul of PFWPA for nearly 2 decades. If you were able to attend his memorial service, I'm guessing that you found out there were many more facets to David than we knew. And as much fun as we had with him, you may recall that at one point we had him dressed as Tiny Tim with a wig on and a ukulele. We only scratched the surface. So at his service, we found out that he once dressed as Richard Simmons and taught an exercise class at a church retreat. Imagine that. Wouldn't you have loved to have seen it? I just can't even imagine it. So after the service, Dave Harnish, who will be here later today and who is our board CEO, commented after the service that even though he had worked with David for so long, he really didn't know him. And it made me laugh because David said that all the time about people in our community. He said he got to know and love people so much, but when they passed and he read an obituary, he found out that they were so much more than what he knew. And so that's why you will see a banner out in our vendor village. And we really want to focus on, yes, you have PD, but you are not PD. There's so much more to you. And would you please sign the banner and tell us what more to you there is? If I were doing this, I would say that I'm a cooking golfer. That's my I am. And throughout the breaks, we also are going to have the ability for you to go to the cameras on the right and the left. We will make sure you get a lavalier or a mic, I guess, and film you, just saying your name and a fun fact about yourself. And we're going to put together a great montage of our community and how rich and diverse and blessed we are. Earlier this week, did we hand out the prizes? Okay. So if you recall when you were registering, if you registered by April 12th, you were eligible for prizes, and we have 6 of them. So nobody knows the winner? They don't? Oh, exciting, I get to say it. So we have 2 sets of trekking poles. The first goes to Ron Lenardi. Yay! And the second goes to Susan Hurt. Yay! We also have pickleball paddles, and I believe I'm missing a name. Is there only one? Okay. Oh, Corrine Hancock, you get 2 pickleball paddles, so you have someone to play with. And then the next 2 prizes are $100 Visa gift cards. One goes to our fearless volunteer, Karen Schaller. And the other goes to Dale Ray. Yay! Hi, Dale. We have them outside the room, so please come to us at some point and we will get those to you. And now I'd like to introduce the PFWPA staff. This event, as you can imagine, takes a lot of effort, and we have them routinely. So when this ends, we have another one on May 15th. And, you know, it just goes on and on and on. And so it takes a village for us to pull this off. And I'm so proud of the team. Lots of collective talent. Everyone jumps in when you have to. I'll start off with Casey Peluso. Many of you have known Casey for years. And like David, she has a huge heart for our community and a ton of knowledge about PD. She's the longest tenured staff of our organization now, and she's also a licensed professional counselor. So I know many of you reach out to her, and you know, she not only helps you, but she calms the staff down as well. Casey is our VP of Programming, and she's responsible for support groups and bringing all the programming that we do, not just at the conference, but everything that we provide in the communities. Second, we have Lauren O'Neill. Lauren's over here, and Casey's over here too. Lauren worked as a contractor for our foundation until April of last year. She came to us from the Michael J. Fox Foundation. So talk about a great resource to have on staff. She was the first designer hired by the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and she is an unbelievable asset to us. You may notice that things that we put out look a little better. She's the reason. Lauren is the VP of Marketing and Design. Next is a woman that you haven't met yet. She's not here today. She was conflicted with a trip to Hawaii. But Beth began working as a volunteer for us, and she has a wonderful business background. And when Emily Russo left our organization, we were in a bad way. You may see delayed thank you notes. I'm sorry. But Beth got us back on track, so she's helping with accounting and just responses to your generous donations and those sorts of things. We're also she's automating us. We're going to have a complete CRM conversion that she's leading, so she's a critical part of our team, and you will love her. So that's it. I will now ask Dwayne to come up and introduce Jim. Pardon? Oh, my slide isn't in here maybe. Hold on. Yeah, how sad. Yeah, I'm missing a slide. Back up. And these are such good people that I didn't say. So Dwayne Hardick is sitting up here. The people who are clapping are Dwayne's Beaver County support group people and exercise people. About 7 years ago, Dwayne was at an event and happened to meet David Von Hofen. And when Dwayne explained that he is an exercise enthusiast, he has a tennis academy, he teaches tennis, he teaches pickleball, he does exercise classes, David very correctly said, "We don't have enough programming in Beaver County. Will you do this for us?" And Dwayne has a heart of gold, and when he met the PD community, he gained a heart for serving our folks. And when an opportunity opened up at the organization, he expressed interest, and we're so happy to have him as part of the team. And there's more to come. We're doing a lot more programming, so stay tuned. The last person is Wes Johnson, who is standing at the back of the room here. I don't know if Dr. Van Laar is here yet, but I was talking with her one day, and I said, you know, I don't understand why everywhere I go, there are mostly white people. What is that about? is it more prevalent in the white community than it is in others? And her response was, PD is colorblind, and everyone gets it. And we realized just how poorly we were serving the other ethnicities in our market. So we brought Wes on board. He's been an amazing contributor already, and we want to change that. We want to make sure that the technology gap, the medical gap, the trusting of the medical system is overcome so that we can do a better job. Thanks. So I introduced the people because a few of them are new, and if you haven't met them, please make sure to introduce yourself and learn more about them. Today would not be possible without the amazing support of our sponsors, which I don't have. Sorry, Jim. Apologies. So I only have Kiowa Kieran on here. Oh, okay. So you see our vendor village out there. I think we have 35 vendors, all of whom are amazing colleagues and partners of our foundation. Please stop by and see the amazing work they're doing in the PD community. Supernus and Kiowa Kieran in particular are gold sponsors for us. So we're so grateful. We would not be able to do what we do without them. Kiowa Kieran in particular sponsored breakfast, so thank them for that. And it wasn't their fault we didn't have napkins out there originally. So now I'm going to introduce Dwayne Hardick, who will introduce our next speaker.